Good morning, it's Lindsay from the Vintage Button. How are you this morning? I've already had adventures. I started my video and the little boy next door was out in the garden and he had a bit of a tantrum, and I thought that's not really the relaxing vibe I'm going for. So I stopped the video. But I will explain what I'm doing and then we'll just crack on. So this was yesterday's, which was colours. I don't know if you can see, it says colours, not, you know, I have my little label. And it was a napkin that I laid over and used my Posca markers just to make dots and build up that layer. Well, I did that again this morning, just with PVA glue, stuck a layer of napkin down, then went over with the Posca pens. So for my timeless, I'm just going to do something again that's really simple, because I think that's a simple thing. Simple things are timeless, and this story is timeless. So we're going to do a bit of Alice in Wonderland in my journal. So these elements are from a napkin. Let me get the bit that I've been snipping away from. So they're from this napkin. I'll probably give you a better idea. That had like all the Alice bits and pieces, and I've had them for like literally years. Kind of bought them to do an Alice journal, well, to finish off an Alice journal that I didn't like, so they kind of languished with the journal that I didn't like, and then eventually I ripped the journal up and redid it, which I will do a tour of that journal next month when I start doing other bits and pieces. So we're just going to do Alice and the rabbit. And the rabbit's going to stand on some cards because he's a bit short. And he's going to tilt his head back as well. And he's going to be tooting that it's time for tea. Doesn't he look splendid? And it is literally just going to be that, I think. I don't think I need much more, because they're sort of timeless elements. So we're going to stick this down first, and then I think we're going to go with that one, and then we're going to place the rabbit somewhere in between, and then we'll put Alice down last. So yeah, oh, it's all quiet now outside. There's my glue blocked up. So how are you all? It was mostly a really peaceful Sunday morning. I wake quite early in the summer, and so I've been up for a while. I've done some pottering. I've put like a chicken in the slow cooker. I'm off camera trying to pick away at my pin to put my glue in. I'm terrible for not putting the lid on the glue, and I should have checked it before we started, but I was I kind of did start. I can hear the cat now crying, but I'm not going to him, and he's been fed. One of the others can get up for him. They're all still abed. It's just me that wakes up crack of dawn. I need to go a bit more in the middle. There we go. So yeah, still me up crack of dawn. And like I said, I've put a chicken in the slow cooker. Right, so now I want him to be standing on his little hill of cards, but I want his head somehow on that. So yesterday we went to a maker's market. That wasn't, it was a little bit not what we thought it was going to be. There were only about 4 stalls. I did buy something. I bought a very sweet little robin plaque trinket thing that I have. My Christmas decorations are very robin themed. I have 2 Christmas trees, one in my lounge and then a small one in my dining room. And they've got, I got bitten yesterday because it was on a farm. It's itching me. Need to put some more cream on it. Yeah, it was on a farm, and it was really nice actually, the way they'd done the little retail village, but it was too small. That sounds awful. And it was too modern, because it looked like, I don't know if you have, where in whatever country you're watching this, but you have like little shopping malls that are, we call them outlet malls, so they have like smaller shops, not like the big box shops, smaller shops that are from brands that you you buy at a reduced price. It's like, I got my wedding dress actually from Monsoon, but from the outlet at Bicester in Oxfordshire. So it's that sort of thing. So if you're British, you'll know it's like Bicester outlet, or Freeport in Chester. But it's like only one street of that, so it just wasn't quite enough. But we will go back, because my husband's like lactose and gluten intolerant, and they had a restaurant there that would cater for him, and the food was nice. So we decided, well, whenever we want like a nice cup of tea and a cake that he can access, because there was like more than one choice, there was lots of choice for him, then we'll do that. But not actually for the Makers Market. It was not what we both expected. But that was okay, because we didn't rush to go out. We kind of just sort of made our way in the afternoon. I think we might be a bit spoiled, because there's one in Bury St Edmunds that's massive. So I think that's probably when we feel like we want to get our crafty purchases on. We will go to the one at Bury St Edmunds. But it was nice. It was a nice place to just like go and sit and have a cup of tea. So this page is going to be over really quickly. But I guess them's the breaks. So the reason I thought, because Alice in Wonderland's a timeless story, I have these napkins. And what I've done to the napkins is I've backed them onto book page to sort of like make them into an element, and then fussy cut them out. I'm going to lean in back a little bit, because I think that's what she's doing. Then she can look at the So, and the butterflies can be grown-up Absaloms. But that is it. That is probably my quickest make, craft with me. And that's because I've pre-done a lot of it. But it is very simple. So like, I just snipped out roughly. In fact, let's do one quickly. Let's do a tart. I don't think I'll put it on the page, but have I got any book page with me that I can just nab? It's very similar to how I made the background yesterday, but I have done this like I've done this with my flowers. I think we've done it in past pages, to make different elements. In fact, we have. We did it to make these things. These are off a napkin as well, and I just stuck them on book paper to give them a little bit of stability, but it also like adds that extra interest and layer to it. But we'll do one just because we haven't done anything else. So I'm just trying to peel the 2 layers off. I like to, when I'm doing this, I actually like to cut them out while they've still got all the layers on. Just adds a little bit more stability when you're doing it. I'm not going to cut it out because you'll see that I've cut it out in the things that I've stuck on the page. And if you're not a beginner, you'll be like, why are you teaching me to do this? I already know. But you might be a beginner. Just with a PVA. There we go. So what you would do is when it's dry, I don't want to put the heat gun on. That's another reason I did all these elements yesterday, because I was like, it's cooled down a little bit, but it's still very humid. It needs a good thunderstorm that I don't think we're going to get. Yeah, so I'm kind of like just going to cut it. I would cut out, very fussy cut it out, and then you would have your own element like these. And like the butterflies, actually, they were done that in the same manner. So, there we go. Time for tea. Timeless. Timeless book. A classic book. Classic page. I have got an Alice journal that I will do a tour of after Junk Journal July is finished. I'm going to make another video today, which is going to have another project that will be ongoing. So, watch that. If it's not too much of me, which probably if this is short, I hope it's not too much of me. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching, listening. Do all the YouTubey things. Subscribe. Click the little bell. Share. Like. All those little YouTubey things that will help my little channel grow. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.